But I really do. I think I'm coaching Eight pretty well, and I really enjoy it.
It's been an extraordinary year for you. You're a proud man. What sort of influence did the Stephen Milne episode have on you as an individual?
Gone and done, dusted.
Do you have a regret?
You know, if you regretted nothing in life, and I'm not going to say I regret that, okay? No, hang on. It's done and dusted. If you want to keep resurrecting things, then I don't.
But it's a fair question.
Well, I don't. I say in life that when you go through life, you mentioned the word about learning. Learning to me is looking at everything, weighing it up, what sort of effect does it have on the group you're with? Does it take you forward, does it take you back? If it's starting to take you back, you drop it off. If it takes you forward, go for it. If you need to correct it, correct it. But life is never going to be plain sailing in any nature, particularly a volatile sport that is elite. So when you've got an elite sport, people are chasing a diamond. And to get that, as long as you play within the rules, you try to do everything you possibly can.
But it wasn't just a Collingwood issue. This is an individual issue.
Well, if we're going to do this, I'm sorry, it's dead and I'll just...
No, I'm interested that you won't ever answer the question, that's all.
Well, there you go.
Right, let me take over then. I think we're clear on that. We haven't got much time with you, so we've got to get through it. Let's see as many as we can. Josh Fraser, 199 games. You see him playing sooner rather than later?
Josh is a good footballer. Josh has been, I think, affected by that knee. I think he's one of the very few, and unfortunately the rule hasn't helped, that he got injured in that day with the circles the way they were, and it's been one of the great blessings, I think, for ruckman, that rule. Will he play? Yes, he will. He'll get his 200th game. I'm not going to say it's going to be this week, next week, or the week after. I think that's unfair for Josh and certainly unfair for the rest of the side because we pick a side. We're there to win. Yep. And that's the basic thing. As I say to every player, don't look at who we leave out. Look at who we've got in. We don't go, we want that person out. We say we want that person in. So, and when you look at it and you go, there's 22. You know, oh, look who's on the side. Well, it's just, you know, at times it's called bad luck.
Mick, you had a brilliant win brilliant team effort was on the weekend against the Saints. I've always been amazed at Collingwood's ability to play in big, challenging games and get the job done. Very even team, etc. You come up against the Tigers this week, who've come off a bit of a whacking. I also think Collingwood has dropped their guard against lesser teams and they've had fluctuating intensity. You're really on guard this week, don't you?
And you're on the money. When was Brisbane's last win? But I think Brisbane were a pretty good football side that night. They beat us. We had them. They got back, lifted the crowd, and they won the game of football. This game is going to be is got the same danger signs. I've watched Richmond now 2 or 3 times over the last. Well, I watched them on the weekend, and I think it was probably a little bit unfair to sort of judge them on the weekend. I thought North Melbourne played it beautifully, and those conditions probably didn't suit Richmond. Taking nothing away from North, they were terrific, but I've watched them over the last couple of weeks, and really, they could have matched it with anyone. So yes, it is a big danger game.
What happened to Dane Swan on Saturday night? We've got a statement from the club saying that he needs dental work after an incident at a nightclub. Is that right?
That is right. Yeah.
Do you know what happened?
Not totally, no.
You've spoken to Dane?
I've spoken to the club about it. Yeah.
Will he play this week?
Oh, absolutely. Have you read the release?
Yeah, I mean,
well, have you read the release?
Yeah, and I just wanted to hear it from you.
No. So you don't believe the release, or you do believe the release?
Well, he's having dental work.
Yeah.
He's obviously been attacked by someone.
That's right.
And you know more, but you don't want to talk about it?
No, I really know not a great deal more.
You're concerned that he was out late, or?
No, not at all, because it was about 1 o'clock.
You look like you're coaching as well as you ever have and enjoying it as much as you ever have. It's an inevitable question, but it's going to be hard to walk away from at the end of next year.
Well, you know, contract's a contract. And, you know, one of the things that I've always been warned about by people that are very close to you, don't wish your life away. So I'm not going to hope that the next year and a bit dissolves like that. I'm going to enjoy every possible game, and I don't want to watch. I don't want to wait for round 18 when round 17 is right in front of me, and I don't want to wait for round 22 next year when round 17 is right in front of me. So I intend to enjoy every round. I intend to get everything possibly I can out of myself for my team, and then I'm going to continue at Collingwood within the contract that I've signed.
You're not going to... I'm enjoying the conversation. You're not going to wish, though, if you're in your career best coaching form, you're not going to wish that you could have still coached.
Well, I'll worry about round 22 when it comes to it. I'm telling you right now that I will go into a new phase at round, or hopefully not round 22.
No.
So hopefully it's into after the final series of 2011.
It'd be a nice problem to have after a premiership.
Mick, post-game, you know, it's a bad time for a lot of coaches answering media questions, but you tend to be, you know, very frustrated. And is it the questioning from the media that really frustrates you?
The one on the weekend?
Yeah.
Well, the one on the weekend is... I was very frustrated the one on the weekend.
Yeah, same.
Because there was a screen right here, and the journos, one didn't ask a question for the first 25, 30 seconds, and then most of them sat watching the screen, which I thought was quite rude.
Right. Okay.
So I think I had probably every right to actually stand up and walk out on it, because it's either watch the screen or ask the questions.
Do you think there's an opportunity to do both coaches together after a game?
Oh, no. I think it's just a bit, for obvious reasons. If one gets a hiding or there's some issues or something like that, no, I wouldn't do that.
Thanks for coming in. Good timing.
Oh, it's easy.
You're in great form, and we wish you the very best of luck in the next 10 weeks. It's going to be a fascinating journey.
Do something about your heating. It's freezing in here.
It's a hot seat, though. Don't worry about that. Mick Malthouse joining us, the Collingwood coach on Footy Classified. What went wrong with the Cats? Can the Crows make the 8? We'll find out next on Footy Classified.